Welcome to the Cottack Workshop. In the last video we were talking about the difference between restoration and repair, and did a little bit of a video of both of those things. Today I want to do something beyond that, which is restoration, repair and modification. For those of you that have been following the channel, you may remember the piano conversion into a bookshelf. Well, this is something slightly different and quite interesting. So in this project, we've been asked to convert a nested set of tables into a single table with a shelf. So what we'll do is show you some sketches and some photographs and then a little bit of footage, and hopefully see the journey, and we'll find out this week whether we have a happy customer. As always, if you like these videos, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thank you. So here they are, nested tables in a Danish style. Didn't have any maker's mark, so not Ercol, but very similar and possibly a similar age. This is some software called Sketchup, which allows us to do some scale drawings, and here you can see the two nested pieces that are going to be the donor for the shelf. So what we want to do is cut through the middle of one of the tables, which is easy to do in software, and slide that half over, take off the legs of the other table and put them three pieces together with somehow, some way, and fit it halfway so that there's an equal gap above and below. Easy. So there you are in software. That's what we want to do. Here are the tables in the workshop, and bit of sawing. We take off the legs of the first part. You can see there's a bit of restoration to do as well, and now we're going to cut through the middle of the next piece. So this is taking the legs off to make the middle part. Sorry about all the flickering. I think that's something to do with the timing on the camera and the lighting. So there's our middle panel. Now we want to measure exactly halfway through the other panel to make the left and right hand side, and still keep those lovely curved joints that are going to be visible at either end of the shelf. So measure twice, cut once is the old adage. And it's a nice sharp blade, gives a lovely clean cut. Obviously you've got to allow for the thickness of the blade, or the kerf as it's called. And we put that exactly in the middle, and then cut through this lovely piece of furniture. I can't believe we've just done that, because it's irreversible. Unless, of course, you have the magic of video editing software. Some of the pieces that came out, fortunately, it was a heat-reducing glue, and then putting pieces together to try and match up grain patterns, using some traditional joinery and hand tools to make it lovely and smooth, and then fitting together and clamping. So let's see what it looks like. Here's an interesting thing. The way this works is it's at a slight angle, and then that's quite a traditional means of securing things to a bench. So now we're sanding through various grits, starting off relatively coarse and getting finer, taking out any glue squeeze out, and sanding finally, sanding in the direction of the grain, and then using methylated spirits to show what the natural colour of the wood will come up like. And this was so lovely to work with, didn't need any stain, just a lovely, lovely colour. So this is sort of dry fitting. I haven't rounded off the edges yet. You can see the pencil marks, and then they've now been rounded, and then this is putting a oil wax finish on that has a lovely sheen to it, a lovely satin, slight reflection. So you can see the supports of where the shelf is going to rest. And then finally put together as it's meant to be in situ, finished, polished, cleaned, fully restored, ready for collection. So I had a question or a concern around the grain running this way joined to grain running this way, particularly this section here, because this panel will want to expand if humidity changes, and this is going to restrict that, so there is a concern. However, I'm reasonably happy that the small length of sections and also the age of the piece, and here's a cross section from one of the tables, and you can see that there's been a repair in the past. This spline has been put in all the way through, so it's going across that grain and holding it together. Now that could be 10, 20 years ago, so it's lasted for a couple of decades, and it's obviously completely seasoned and has had this. So that was the background to deciding to go ahead and accept the risk here. But I'm pleased with the result. I think it's turned out well, and let's see. So I used a wax polish just to finish it off, give it a little protection and a little glow.